We are going to take a look at an interaction between classmates which will illustrate the function of reinforcement in nonverbal communication. Reinforcement is the amount of redundancy nonverbal communication adds to the verbal message. In this situation, Jamie is going to pass JR in the hallway at school. Jamie will say hello to JR, and he will reinforce the message by also waving his hand. JR does the same when replying back. Pay attention to times when you use reinforcement to add to the verbal message you are sending to people you talk with.
Hey JR, how you doing?
Good, how you doing, Jamie?
Good.
All right, see you later.
Yeah, have a good one.
We will now take a look at interaction between friends, which will illustrate the function of substitution in nonverbal communication. Substitution is when a person uses a nonverbal action or cue instead of speaking. In this situation, when Jamie sees JR in the hallway, he is talking on the phone and the hallway is crowded, so he nods his head at JR, signaling a hello. JR will do the same by waving back at Jamie rather than speaking and saying the hello. Because there are too many things going on and the friends can't talk, they substitute the message with a cue to relay the message.
Yeah, right in there. That's good. Yeah.